What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how the US elections could affect crypto. But before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. All right, so how could the US elections affect crypto? We're on the total crypto market cap here, and I want to talk a little bit about how the US elections could affect crypto today, not because we trade news over here at high altitude, but mainly because I believe in market catalysts. So even though we don't trade news, I do believe that certain factors can fuel the market in a positive or a negative way, or in other words, a market catalyst. So if you guys were here in 2017, you guys know that that was actually one of the biggest crypto bull markets ever. Now, when you look at the chart, it doesn't look as big as 2021, but that's actually not true. In terms of percentage gain, in terms of alt season, and really the whole bull market was just bigger. There also wasn't near as much inflation at that time, so your purchasing power on all of your profits was way higher. In 2021, the market did pump fairly drastically. However, your purchasing power was a lot lower and it crashed really quickly. And because of that, a lot of people don't realize that 2021 was actually not as big of a bull market as 2017. Now, what I do think could happen here with the elections, a lot of people don't realize this, but the truth is that Donald Trump has a lot more crypto-based policies. He believes in crypto, and I believe in crypto as well, and he actually supports this developing industry, and he believes that crypto shouldn't have capital gains tax, for example, because it's a currency. And so really the policies that Donald Trump has are a lot more conducive to a lot of growth within the crypto industry, and I believe it would be a very positive catalyst for the crypto markets as a whole to see Donald Trump win this election. So what I do think could happen if Donald Trump wins the election is we would have a lot bigger bull market. Now, there's a lot of excitement around crypto. The industry is growing. There's a lot of development, a lot of big institutions, a lot of reasons that I believe crypto will pump pretty much no matter what happens. But I do believe that that could be a very positive catalyst for the market as a whole. And it could lead to a lot more sustained and bigger bull market than if we have Kamala Harris win. So this is something to be paying attention to at the very least. Now, as you guys know, we don't trade news, so I'm not sitting here just waiting to sell if Kamala Harris wins, and I'm not just here waiting to double down on my positions if Donald Trump wins. But I do believe that this could be a big catalyst for the crypto industry, a very positive catalyst, because he has a lot better policies surrounding crypto and the whole crypto industry. He also fully supports crypto. As you know, he even has his own NFTs and a lot of things that he really is doing inside of the crypto industry. And again, although I don't trade news and I'm not just sitting here waiting to short the market if Kamala Harris wins, I do believe that the crypto bull market would be a lot bigger and more sustained and even more profitable if Donald Trump does get elected. Now, if you don't know, in 2017, once Donald Trump was elected in 2016, 2017 was a huge bull market, not only in crypto, but also the stock market. Everything was booming, and a lot of people that I knew had a lot higher incomes than they do now, and their purchasing power was better. It's just true that inflation was significantly lower. You could spend your money and get a lot more out of your money than you can today. So there's a lot of factors involved that could fuel crypto in a very positive way if Donald Trump does win this election. And I think it would lead to a lot more sustained and bigger bull market. Now, there's a lot of bullishness in the charts already, which could be a sign that a lot of big investors think that he will win. But also, just in general, there's a lot of excitement about crypto. So I do believe we will get a crypto bull market no matter what happens, because this is a new developing industry and there's a lot of money behind it and a lot of big institutions and big investors that are expecting a big move in the crypto markets, that have positioned themselves, invested in lots of different coins and companies and built infrastructure around this industry. So either way, I do think we will get a big bull market in crypto. But I believe if Donald Trump wins this election, that could be a catalyst that would send the price of crypto completely skyrocketing, not just for a big bull market, but really for a massive, absolutely insane bull market. So that's kind of what I think could happen here. Again, I don't trade news. I'm not just sitting here waiting to short the market or long the market, depending on what happens. I already have my positions. I'm already working to build up my portfolio. And overall, I do believe crypto is in a massive uptrend that a lot of things couldn't stop. And also, by the way, crypto does have a tendency to pump during uncertainty in the world. For example, when COVID hit, crypto still pumped because people believe in crypto as a safe haven asset, similar to gold or silver. They view it as a digital version of a safe haven asset. And because of that, a lot of people flood into crypto even during times of uncertainty. But with that being said, 2017 was a much, much bigger bull market. There was a lot more excitement. The overall economy was a lot stronger at that time. And I believe that could happen again. And if it does, we're going to make a lot of money this bull market. If it doesn't, we'll still make a lot of money, but inflation will take some of that. Higher taxes will take some of that. And there'll be some downsides that we'll really have to overcome. It'll still be profitable, but I don't think it would lead to a crazy 2017 bull market like we saw when Donald Trump was elected in 2016, and 2017 was the following year right after that. So I think that we could see some big moves in crypto no matter what. But if Donald Trump does get elected, this could be a huge positive catalyst for the entire industry that would send the prices of all of these coins completely soaring to new all-time highs and make us all very rich. So I'm excited either way, but I'm especially excited if we do get Donald Trump as president. As you guys know, if you've been on my community channel or on my X account, I have been posting that I did vote for Donald Trump personally, and I do believe that he will help this country economically. I experienced the 2017 bull market. I know how booming my business was during that period. I know how my dollar had a lot bigger purchasing power during that period, and I believe the market was reacting in a very positive way during that period, that the economy was a lot stronger and a lot of people had higher incomes. The cost of things was a lot lower, and it was just a better, more prosperous time for the US economy and really for the economy in the entire world. So I do think this could happen again, and who knows exactly what will happen on the election, for the election, I mean. We could have it go either way, but I do believe Trump is leading this election, and even on the short term, we're seeing a lot of cryptocurrencies pump right now as we speak because people are starting to get excited, and I think a lot of people do think Donald Trump will win, and they're betting their money on that. And as you can see over here on Polymarket, which is a place where you can bet on the election, who's going to win and who's going to lose, this is probably the most accurate data of poll data that you could possibly get, because this is actually people putting skin in the game. They're investing their own money on what they think will happen. Somebody could say, oh, I think Donald Trump is going to win, or oh, I think Kamala Harris is going to win. But if they're not willing to bet their money on it, then they probably don't really believe it in the same way that somebody who's willing to bet their money on it does believe that they will win or lose, right? So this looks really good here. We see 62% Donald Trump and 38% here on Polymarket. So most people do believe that Donald Trump will win this election, and I do too. I do believe he will win this election. So I'm super excited to see what happens here. And either way, you guys, I think the crypto bull market will still be big, but I think it'll be astronomically large if Donald Trump does win this election. And really, the whole economy could react in a very positive way. So that's kind of what I'm looking here as far as how the crypto markets will be affected by the election. I do believe it would be very positive if Donald Trump does get elected. Overall, the market has a lot of momentum. We could see a big bull market either way, but I think it'll be a lot bigger in terms of a catalyst if Donald Trump does get elected. Again, I personally think it's a great time to invest in crypto. I don't buy into this whole idea to be sidelined until after the election. I think really you should be invested in this market right now and expecting big things to come no matter what happens. But overall, I do think this could be a big catalyst, and I believe it would send the market absolutely soaring if Donald Trump does win this 2024 election. So yeah, that's my little update here on crypto. Overall, I'm bullish. I see big things coming in the market. A lot of stocks look bullish. A lot of cryptos look bullish. I think that's a sign that a lot of people believe the US economy is about to get bigger and better. And because of that, they're investing in stuff like crypto. They're investing in things like stocks. And they're really putting their money into these things in preparation for a big increase in value. And I do think a lot of really smart investors are investing right now because they believe this election will be favorable for Donald Trump. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. That's my little update on the US elections and how it could affect crypto. Again, we don't trade news, but I do believe in catalysts like Ethereum, for example. Even though Ethereum sold off after we had the ETF approval, this is a very bullish catalyst for the Ethereum market throughout this bull market to have that ETF approved. So even though there was a bit of a sell the news event, overall, that ETF approval for Ethereum is going to be a catalyst that will make the bull market on Ethereum even bigger. And I think it would have had a bull market either way, but I do believe in those catalysts that they can add fuel to the fire, so to speak, and increase the excitement, the trading volume, and overall faith and trust in the market. So that's my view on the election. Hope you guys found it valuable, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. And as always, stay profitable out there.